Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Last episode we worked on these two towers here, got a bunch of crop farms going, as well as a tree farm in both of the towers, and sorted out all the farmable items into our storage area. And for today's episode, we got some work to do around the colony. Well, a lot of work actually. Now I noticed that the villagers have been running around and getting stuff done. And see, look, you just saw that courier decided to walk on the brick instead of the grass. See, they choose to go on the brick, and he's moving pretty quick. Look at him go. But as soon as they go onto the grass, they go a little bit slower. He's still super quick, but he's a little slower. But yeah, his pathing tends to favor the brick. So I did a little research and noticed on the wiki for Minecolonies that the colonists will actually find certain blocks as a roadway. And there's a full list on the wiki, but what I'm thinking we need to do for today's episode is start laying out some roads and getting some paths. I mean, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but hey, if the paths can make these villagers walk a little faster, then so be it. Yeah, look at all of them. They love that brick. Okay, so this colony has got a lot of roads that need to be put in. Yeah, we've got a lot of digging, a little bit of terraforming. I mean, you can see it's a little jagged in some places, so we're going to fix that up a little bit. And yeah, just start stretching roads around, connecting all the buildings together, and making it start to look a little more like a town. Now I've also took the time in a creative world and got some trees lined up so we could place them around the colony. Now these trees, I kind of took some of the vanilla trees and just spruced them up a little bit. Get it? Spruce? And just made them look a little more natural. Like I kind of went for like an asymmetrical look so that way they don't look too vanilla-y, but I mean they're still mostly vanilla trees. So I've got quite a few scans of these different trees so that way we can try out different things and just kind of spread them throughout the colony. And I'm going to have the builders do all of this. I don't want to, I hate making trees. Even in creative, I hated making it. So as we're adding our rows, we'll probably dot those around here and there. And well, just see how it goes. Feel it out. I might put a few vanilla trees here and there for some smaller ones. Yeah, I guess we'll see. The colony is going to need a lot of wood and a lot of leaves for this. So I've got my lumberjack set up to shear some leaves, and I think he's shearing. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, he's got a few leaves. He needs a lot more than that, though. Yeah, I guess we'll just use the create mod to help out with that. So I built this up, so lots of those things to shear some leaves. There we go. So it's working. So we should be collecting leaves that way and just give it to the colony manually. Oh yeah, we're starting to collect. Good. All right, without further ado, let's start laying out some road. Holy cow, have we done some work in the colony. I think I need a bit of a break from the colony for a little while. So let's just head on back into the castle and do some work here. Okay, for our next module over here, what I want to make is andesite alloy. So in order to make andesite alloy, we've got to combine iron nuggies and andesite, and that'll give us one alloy. However, if you combine it in the mixer, it's actually a lot cheaper. It's a 1-to-1 ratio instead of a 2-to-1. See, you can do one andesite, one nuggie, as opposed to 2 nuggies and 2 andesites. So yeah, we've been crafting it by hand for quite a while, and I know some of you have been cringing about this, but it's about time that we start mixing it instead and getting a higher return, about 50% higher return. Okay, so this should be a pretty easy recipe. Now, I don't I don't know how much storage I want to make for this thing. I mean, looking at it, it does have quite a bit of crafting recipes, so I might need quite a bit of them on storage, but they're pretty quick to make too, so yeah, why not? Let's go with like a medium amount of storage for it. Okay, I'm thinking something like this. Yeah, this might just do it. So this one's going to drop off there, this one's going to drop off there, and they're all going to go into there. I'm thinking 2 mixers should do it. It should mix up pretty quick. And it's just going to slowly trickle in this thing. I mean, it's not like I'm going to use the andesite alloys like a ridiculous amount. I might use them here or there for a few crafting things, but I'm thinking that might do. If not, I have to go up and over the top of the vault, but yeah, that should do for now. And just like that, we got power. Now, I don't think I'm going to worry about an on-off switch because once this vault and these basins are full, it essentially turns off itself. Oh, shoot. Can this thing not drop off against the current? Oh, no. If that's the case, that's kind of a... Oh, no, that's kind of a bad thing. Yeah, it turns out that these things cannot drop off upstream, so, okay, we spaced them out so they should both be dropping off downstream, and we should be all set to go. Okay, let's go ahead and hook up our wireless redstone stuff, and yeah, let's get some items flowing in here. Okay, our nuggets are coming in, our andesite should have came in. Oh yeah, looks like we got andesite. Ooh, we're pretty full too. Yeah, hopefully we set our thresholds right and that we didn't waste too much. So, oh, what's going on here? Oh, I actually screwed that up. So we're gonna waste a little bit right now, but okay. That used up everything. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, man. Wasted a ton of nuggies, but it's okay. Yeah, so we have our threshold set really low. I'm probably going to have to go lower than that. Yeah, because that got super high, which means we might actually be sending out too much because basically the time it takes to get from like way over there, so our nugget machine's right up there, the time it takes for it to flow all the way over here, this entire belt is just packed with nuggets. So that's why we have to set our threshold so ridiculously low. Now, obviously, there's only so low we could take it. The next thing we have to do is set the rate in which they get dispensed to be lower, so that way it doesn't fill up as fast. So I'll set those to maybe be like 32 at a time, so it's dropping stacks of 32, just so it slows down how quickly it fills this up. Oh, forgot to flip this one here. And there you go. Oh, this one too. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think that's a done module. We've got andesite alloy set up here, and looks like everything is working, and it's flowing in at a pretty decent rate. That's 2 every second, I think. Yeah, I'm liking it. Okay, I call that complete. Alrighty, now for our next module here, we're going to be making something that, well, I'm hoping to get to for this series, but one of the main ingredients is going to be sturdy sheets. Now, sturdy sheets, we need to compress the powdered obsidian with lava and then press it twice. So combine it with lava, press it twice, get yourself a sturdy sheet. And these things are used in all sorts of like the higher up stuff, especially like the train casings. So yeah, I just want to get this stuff going and out of the way because eventually I want to start making some casings and stuff. So this is going to be a vital ingredient in it. It also doesn't look too hard to make either, so I'm going to go with a double line here. We can get some pumped out a little quicker that way. Set a single input like that. Get a couple squirters, a couple smashers, well, a couple pairs of smashers, and that's pretty much it. That's the whole farm built. We just need to wire it up, and then we also need to run lava here. So luckily, let's see, we got a tank there that we can grab from, but I'm probably just going to grab from that tank, bring it down, and then start running it along the bottom side of this belt, just like how we did up there. So that way, whenever we need lava, we can just tap into it whenever and wherever. Okay, we got this thing all wired up, so we should be ready to go. Got myself a little bit of powdered obsidian. Let's toss it in and see what happens. Oh. Ah, yeah, forgot about that. There it goes. Okay, let's try that again. Toss you there. It's in. Awesome. Perfect. Gets splashed with a little bit of lava and then gets smashed a couple times and then it turns into the sturdy sheets. Okay, let me get a few of those. Yeah. Okay, these are the sturdy sheets. Perfect. Okay, let's set some filters and have those automatically flowing in. Here we go. How's our thresholds? Oh, I was way too low on that. I can increase that quite a bit. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm liking it. All we need to do is set our display. And there we go. We got our sturdy sheets being made. Perfect. You know, when I designed this factory, I forgot one really important thing, and that's how to get up and down from the lower floor. Now, obviously I have this little ladder here, but this isn't going to cut it. I mean, it's obviously super ugly and temporary, so I want to get rid of this ladder and cover that up so it looks a little better. So I want this elevator to be kind of part of the area, and I mean I could go with a lot of different designs like using create. I can blow air upwards and use that as an elevator, or I could do some sort of staircase over there. I don't know. I think the simplest solution and probably the fastest would just be a bubble column. So I'm thinking maybe if I just put it right here in the middle, I can build like a four-way bubble column. So we'll have an up and a down between floors level 1 and 2. And if I decide to have a level 3, I can have an up and down from level 2 to 3. I know that's probably a little confusing, so let's just build this thing and I'll show you what I mean. And there we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Little kind of breaks everything up here. I don't know how much I like this part of it. I mean, the tower aspect of it's all right, but it's a bit intrusive on the factory build. I don't know. I'm still kind of debating it. I'll probably change this out for like a powdered snow setup or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. And let's see. Moment of truth. There we go. That's a working elevator. Now we can get up and down pretty quickly. Okay, well, that's about all the modules I'm going to do for today. Now, the rest of this episode, I want to finish up on a few more things in the colony, such as this giant gap here. Now, this used to be a nice, gentle slope, but now I kind of made a mess. So I had a choice on to whether or not to have this as a nice gentle slope coming up, and I mean it was still pretty steep. It wasn't really that gentle. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a retaining wall and do a staircase. That way I can flatten out this whole upper area. Well, that way I can have this whole upper area flattened out. And yeah, so that way we can do something. I mean, I'm leaning towards doing like a fountain and some seating area and just kind of like a communal area right here. Still not 100% sure. I know I asked about it. I think it was last episode, but I don't think that episode's been posted yet. So I do record these episodes ahead of time. So, but anyway, I've got this wall to deal with. One over here. And I've got this one running behind the restaurant and around the hospital. And finally, I got these two right in front of the barracks. Anyway, it shouldn't take too long to do this. I actually kind of like making these retaining walls for some reason. Okay. That's looking pretty clean. Yeah. I just need to connect up my paths here and there, and that should be all done. Now, I don't know if I have shown you guys how I'm doing these paths, but basically what I do is I get my shovel and I just, yeah, I go like that. I go a little crazy, and I just let the randomness take over. Just like that. So, I figured people are going to be coming in from this direction, so they might cut this corner a little bit. So they'll come in this direction into here, and then from here they'll probably go around this way or that way. So yeah, just kind of widen out the paths wherever I need to. And then all I got to do is take my randomizer bag and go crazy like that. There, super easy. Oh man, this has been an epic change to the colony by putting in all these roads and all these trees. Man, this place has definitely changed for the better. I just feel like it's a lot more complete and a little more home looking, you know, with all the trees and the connection between the buildings. Yeah. I really like it. And just flying around here. Yeah, so I think the next step in making this place looking like a little more like a village would be to like add grass and flowers and things like that. Maybe some little decorations here and there, like some barrels and whatnot. Oh, look at that. They're using my staircases. Perfect. Yeah, and I want to get rid of a lot of these torches too. So right now they're just kind of put out just to keep the mobs away, because I noticed when this place is not lit up, it really gets bad out here, and the guards have to do a lot of work. So that's not good. I don't want to lose colonists. So yeah, we got the torches out for now, but definitely want to change that out to either some hidden light sources or just kind of maybe some street lamps. That might look good. So definitely a decorating pass is in the works soon. Now, getting all these roads out, the reason why I waited so long to get all these roads out was because most of the buildings, they don't really have like set entrances. So, well, so a lot of the buildings, their entrances may have changed as you upgrade them. So that's kind of why I waited so long to get the roads built. I just didn't want to put the roads out and then their entrances will change or the whole building will change out a bit. Yeah, it turned into a mess. I mean, the building I'm thinking of mostly would be the town center. Because from level 1 to like level 3, the entrance does change out around a little bit. And I mean, some buildings create entrances and yeah, it'd be a mess. So, but yeah, I'm glad we got it done now. It definitely needed to be done. So, and then I also took the time to go in and add the half slabs in here, so that way it kind of makes it more of a gentle kind of up and down on the roads, and helps us out when we're sprinting around. I think it helps the colonists too. Yeah, see, they're kind of following the roads a little better, but they still prefer my retaining walls. They love walking along the retaining walls, probably because it's an unbroken pathway. Yeah, like this guy, he's avoiding the road altogether. Oh, well, I mean, I was thinking I could get rid of that brick right there, but then I would have to add some half bricks right there. Yeah, it's doable. I might actually do that. But yeah, lots of big changes, lots of changes. And I think my trees look actually pretty good. I mean, I did have a little bit of a problem with the builders building the trees since I did modify the vanilla trees. You could see there was some leaf decay, so not all my leaves got added. And I guess the vanilla part of the tree kind of decayed away as they were building it, and it left a lot of holes and stuff like that. So I just got to go around and fix some stuff up. But that's not too much of a problem. I think it just adds to the naturalness. I don't know. Holy cow, there's a lot of livestock out here. I've got some cleaning to do. That's a lot of pigs. But I think that's just about going to do it for today's episode. Definitely got a lot done. And yeah, looking forward to keeping on. So anyway, I do hope that you guys are enjoying this series so far. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.